Hi, this is Umair back with another tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll be talking about develop a jQuery plugin, and I'll show you an example that how to shuffle the characters of a string with the help of jQuery plugin. It's pretty much small plugin, but the tactics and the methods that I will show you in this video will help you in developing advanced level jQuery plugins, and that string can be of any element, whether it's a heading element or a paragraph element, span element. But still, if you want to learn step by step that how to develop advanced level jQuery plugins, I have a Udemy course right here, and in that course I have completed up an image pop-up dialog plugin. And if we have image galleries in our web pages, like let me show you with an image that this is the image that I capture of my image pop-up jQuery plugin. If we have image gallery or multiple image galleries in our web page and we click on any image from the image gallery, it will show up a bigger image of that with the caption of that image, with the cross button on the top right corner, and we can add the custom styles to it. And if you don't add a custom style, still the default styles will be applied to that popped up image. So go ahead and enroll in this course. It's about $20 course, and I can assure you that it is worth $20. You will learn a lot after completing this course. And make sure you join our Facebook group of programmers and to get more about programming and all such skills. And I have given both of these things, my Udemy course and the Facebook group, link in the description of this video right below. So let's get started with our shuffle string plugin. I have an index file in my project, and I have already added h1 tag with some string hello world inside it, and I have added a script for my jQuery file. And you can also add this jQuery file from the internet if you have an internet connection, but it's a good practice to download that file and add a link or reference of that jQuery file right here. Now I need to create two JS file inside my JS folder, and one JS file will be for the actual plugin and other JS file will be the file in which I will be using that plugin. Alright, so right click right here and I'll click on JS file, and I'll name this file script. Alright, this is where I'll be using that plugin. Now I need to create another JS file. Just right click on this folder and click on JavaScript file, and now I need to choose the name for my plugin. First write jQuery and then write dot, and after that we need to write the name of plugin that we want for our plugin that we are going to develop. So in our case we are shuffling a string characters, so I will say shuffle dash string and at the end .js. Alright, and this is the name of my plugin. Let's click OK. Alright, now let's come back to our index.html. Right below our where we including the jQuery file, I will include both the other files. First I need to include my jQuery plugin file, script source js slash jQuery.shuffle_string.js. Alright, and lastly I need to include my script file, JS script. Alright, make sure you follow the same sequence, because in order to use jQuery I need to include jQuery first, and in order to use jQuery plugin in my script I need to include jQuery plugin before including my script file. Alright, so make sure you follow the same sequence of including these files. So let's go to our jQuery.shuffle_string.js, and inside it I'll start with a self-enclosed function. So I will write function, and inside it I will enter the $sign. Alright, and after that I'll start the curly braces, and at the end I will write jQuery and end it with a semicolon. And the reason that I have done like this is because I want to I don't want any conflicts with the variables that I will define inside it. And if I don't write this, then all the variables that I will define inside my plugin will conflict with the variables outside this plugin. Alright, I want my plugin to be independent in terms of variables, in terms of function names, because the same variable name, same function name can also be written in our script or other JS files. So I don't want my other script files to be conflict with my jQuery plugin file, because I don't want to see my jQuery code, alright, or other people who are using my code. So now we have started our self-enclosed function. We need to now define the structure for our plugin. So the way we define the structure for our plugin, we start with the $.fn dot and then the name of our plugin, and that is shuffle string. Alright, I have written the name of my plugin as a shuffle string in a camel case, and I will then give it a reference of my function. Alright, this is the jQuery way of defining plugin. Alright, and now inside this function I'm going to write each and everything that I want. Alright, and first of all let's write return this dot each, and inside it let's add a function and a curly braces. Alright, this should be the starting point of writing jQuery plugin. So what do I mean by return this dot each and then the function? We use plugin for different elements, like right now we have h1, this is a string. Alright, and if I want to use this particular plugin only for h1 or any particular ID of an element or a class of an element, I can select that particular element and call that plugin, and that shuffle algorithm will be applied to only the string of that particular element. Alright, let's say that we have multiple elements in our HTML, h1, paragraph element, h2 element, span elements. All those elements have strings, and we want to apply the shuffle algorithm on all those elements. Then we are iterating through each and every element right here. Alright, it will keep and separate each instance of element with which we are calling or using this plugin. Alright, so this is very important. Alright, so now we have started our basic structure of our jQuery plugin. Now what we need to do, we need to select this particular element and fetch out the string inside it and apply the algorithm and then change its inner HTML. Alright, so let's go to our script.js file in which I want to use this particular plugin. Let's imagine that we are not a developing plugin, we just want to use a third party or a bootstrap plugin. Alright, so the way we use plugin, if you all don't know already how to use plugin, then we first select any particular element, then I will use the jQuery format and I will write h2, and this is how we select any particular element of HTML. And after that I will write dot and I will write shuffle string. So I have just called the function this one. Alright, and this is how we use plugin. Alright, if I select this element and call that plugin, that shuffle string algorithm will be applied to h2, all the h2 elements. Actually this is h1, let's change it to h1. Alright, so now we have called our jQuery plugin, but it will not do anything because we haven't written anything inside it. Okay, so let's first add, right, let's say that I want to just for elaboration purpose, I just want to select this one. Let's add a dollar and this. Okay, it's very important to write like this if you want to select any particular element of our HTML. And I will write this text, and inside it I need to perform my shuffle algorithm. If you know jQuery already, it means that this is referring to my h2 h1 element right here. And after that I have called the text function. It means that it will return the text, everything that is written inside it. Alright, but if I want to update its value, I need to add a text inside it. Let's add updated text. Alright, so let's save this file, and let's save this file as well. Let's save this file as well. Now let's see that right here we are calling our plugin, and inside our plugin we are updating the value of our h1 element with this one. Let's see that if that is updated or not. I will click on this Chrome icon, and you can see that text has been updated with the help of plugin. So our plugin has been started working. Now let's go back, and I will remove this string, and instead inside each function I want to add a function right here, and that function will perform the algorithm of shuffling the characters of my string. I will give it a string, and it will return me a shuffled string inside it, and inside it I need to call that shuffle string function. Alright, but I want to give it a string, so I will copy this one and paste it right here. So I am calling this function, giving the text a pre-written text right here. Our pre-written text is hello world, and that hello world will be sent to this one, and once this function will return, this will be replaced with a value that will be returned from here, and that value will be added to the text of the same h1 element. Alright, if you have any confusion, you can separate these lines into multiple lines. Okay, so let's write our shuffle algorithm. Okay, so first of all I will write, you can have your own algorithm. I'm not going to explain this algorithm because this is not the tutorial of JavaScript coding, writing loops and if conditions, but I'm just discussing about jQuery plugins. So I will write var array equals to str. I want to split all the characters, so I will write double quotes. Okay, and then I will write for var index equals to array dot length -1 index 0 index equals to. The algorithm that I am using is not mine actually. It is I don't remember, it's a famous scientist who discovered this algorithm for shuffling the elements. If you just search on Google the shuffle string, shuffle array algorithms, you will get the link of that scientist. Okay, so I'm using that algorithm. So I will write var val equals to the math dot floor math dot random multiply index plus 1. Alright, and then I will write var temp equals to array. I will swap both the items, and then I will write index, and I will write array index equals to array value, and lastly I will give it back my temp value, temp. Alright, and after this for loop I'm going to return array dot join double quotes. Alright, so this function is going to return me a shuffled string, and then that shuffled string is again going to be applied to the text of the selected element right here over h1. Alright, so now let's save this file as well, and I will just go click on this Chrome icon. So you can see that that has been shuffled. Let's reload it again. It has been shuffled again. Let's reload it again. it's being shuffling again and again. So our plugin is working, our algorithm is working, our shuffle algorithm and all the things are working. But one thing more that I want to show you is adding our custom properties right here. Okay, so I will go back to my jQuery.shuffle.string, and inside it, right above this function, shuffle string function, I will give it options. All right, and inside it I want to add a variable, settings equals to $extend actually, and I will give it an object, and I will extend this object with my options variable. Let's write comma options, and inside it I will write my default property that I want to apply on the selected element. All right, what do I want? I want to, let's say that, just to give you an example, I want to change the color of my text, and let's say it's only color. So I will write color, and let's say that I want to give it a color black. All right, this is the default color of my text. Okay, and inside it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write if color, actually I don't need this because the default color will be applied. So let's select this element h1 dot css, and I will select my color property, and then settings dot color. Okay, my black color will be applied to this. But why I have done like this? I have done this because I don't want to mess up with my jQuery plugin code. I don't want other people who are using my plugin to open up my plugin code and make changes inside it. I want them to use this file or wherever they are using my plugin to change the color of my text or any other option. All right, right now we only have the color option. We can have other options as well. So how can we update this color? Okay, I can send out an object right here. Okay, and that object will be sent to this options, and this option color value will replace the default color value right here, and that default color value will be applied in the color settings.color, in the color property of our h1 element or any element where we want to use that one. Let me change it a bit. Let's say that I want to change it 3A. I don't know what color is this, but it will probably a color. Okay, so I'm going to save both the files, and I will open this one. All right, so we have a dark greenish color. I think it's not looking fine, so let me go back and I'm going to change it a bit more. Let's add 0 right here as well. Okay, and let's add 2 right here, and I'm going to open that file again. All right, actually that color is not being applied. What I want to do is, let's say that if that becomes white or not. Okay, so I will just click on this icon, and that has become white, means that our color is being applied, but I was just making out some darker color that wasn't visible really well. Okay, so now let's say that I'm not sending out any color. That in that case, this default color will be used. Okay, so this is how you can write your default options and write your custom options as well. And the last thing that I want to show you is exposing functions. What if we need to identify different actions that we are just triggering out in our plugin. Okay, right now we don't have any button click, we don't have any other radio button click, checkbox click, or any text box adding text in our text boxes. Okay, but right now we are shuffling our string. What if a user wants to do is user wants to, whenever that shuffle algorithm completes, user want to do something else. User want to print out a message that string has been shuffled. User want to navigate to other web page. User want to do something else. So how can a user do it? How can a user know that the shuffle algorithm has been completed? All right, so let's come back right here, and I will write done, and I will give it null. By default I will not do anything, okay, but I have given it a null, and this is a function. Inside my script I need to add that function, so I will write done. Make sure those spellings and the keys of this object should be same like this. Okay, in that case these will be able to extend from this option variable. Okay, so inside the done, and I will write function. Okay, and I want to console.log, and I want to give it a message that shuffle has been completed. All right, it doesn't take that much time. Okay, but in some cases our algorithm might take some time, but I just want to show you that how you can do like this, how you can expose function to user inside it. So when this function will be triggered, okay, I will go back to my function, and let's say that this is where my shuffle algorithm completes. This becomes this is being sent to this function, and it returns the shuffle string that has set to the text property. And after that I'm changing the color, and after changing the color I want to trigger that function. Okay, so I will come inside this right here, and I will write if $.is function, and I will call settings.done. And I'm doing it because by default this is null. I'm checking out if this is function or not. It will not be a function if we don't send anything from here. If we don't write this whole function, this whole code from here, then this will remain null. And if this remain null and we don't check right here, then it will generate an error. It's always a good practice to check our exceptions and errors before writing anything inside it. And after that I want to call that function, so I will write string.done.call this. All right, and it's gonna go to settings, and it's gonna go to the done property, and it's gonna call that done property with this reference. Okay, and if I don't write if condition and I don't send this code from here, then it's gonna generate an error that done is not a function because it's a null. So that's why I've written this one. So now let's go, and I will click on this Chrome icon, and I will press F12, and you can see in my console it has been printed that shuffle has been completed. Okay, and the text has been shuffled. It's white color. Like if I just select that particular text, it's gonna shown up. Okay, because from here I have set the custom color from here. So let's say that I want to change 00, but I want to see some other color. Let's reload it, and you can see that our color of our text has been changed. Let's reload it again. Our shuffle has been completed, has been printed, and our color and the shuffle has been completed as well. So these were the major topics that I have shared with you guys, and I hope that you have got the idea how to write the actual jQuery plugin. But again, if you want to know that how to write advanced jQuery plugins, and that plugin will almost use the same techniques and methods that I have shown you in this video, go ahead and enroll in my Udemy course. The link is given in the description below. If you like my video, make sure to subscribe my channel for more videos, and like my videos as well. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned.